Hello guys, welcome back to another exciting episode. So this is us in Cluj in Romania, and we have got a 9-ton driller machine, and we're taking this up to Scandinavia. So there's beacons on this, so let's put the beacons on and let's see if we can get out of this place to start with. Hill starts always good, he says with sarcasm. Weight shouldn't be... Oops, changing to the 7th. Weight shouldn't be an issue, it's more the length. Okay, we're going right. As he gets away. That's close. You'd think they would give way to somebody with beacons on and not the AI traffic. It's 5:15. We've got 48 hours before we'll have this delivered, although some of it is on a ferry, so that will cut that down slightly. If we can ever get out of Cluj or Cluj or whatever way it's pronounced. Oh really? Rush hour traffic. Could be here for a while. Oh, seriously? Really? I don't have enough space to go up the inside either. This is just mental. Right, after the white car. Okay. Oh, let's get going. Go. You go as well. Thank you. Nice scan you just way past. Oh, convoy of coaches to be avoided. So it's now leaving the city limits. 70, 80, 90, 70. See what I mean about I was saying the last episode about the changes, very quick changes in the speed limits. This is up to 90 now, so that's good. So there's not an issue with the weight of this driller, whatever way you want to say it. Get to 12th. Let's see how this handles at 93 kilometers, which I think is just over 60 miles per hour. I could be wrong with that. I don't think this is a road I've been on before either. Nice wee houses on the right there. Not sure I'd like to live that close to the dual carriageway. Again, apologies if you hear the crackling, it's my e-cigarette. And we're down to 70. Come down, there we go. And we're turning left here. Nice little village. Back out into the countryside. I do love the graphics. I mean, my graphics are turned down because my PC's just not up to spec, but even with the graphics turned down, it just looks lovely. So it does. Be driving through part of the night, which always helps with traffic. It's a nice change from motorway driving. So it is, albeit the speed limits sometimes aren't as high, but yeah, it's nice. Bend to the left. This gearbox has got a retarder on it as well, albeit the retarder's not... It does work, but I could use the retarder function more often. Which is something I like about this game as well, is the fact that you can decide how much realism and simulation you put into this. So the likes of, if you want to be ultra realistic, using a retarder and a lot of the engine brake and things like that, then you can turn all that on, or if you don't, you can turn it off or put it onto automatic. It's just a really good game, and I think if you do a search on YouTube and see how many actual videos there are of people like me doing this, or like what my previous videos were like without any commentary on them, then there's just hundreds, probably thousands on it. I have played the multiplayer once and got absolutely scunnered, is the word I would use. Just absolutely annoyed by the amount of idiots on it that you know, rallying across grass and actually trying to deliberately hit you. It's just, and I know that the admins for the multiplayer are on and looking to stop that, but and I did pass some folk that were really you know, doing what the game was designed to do, is drive. So it put me off. I know it's probably improved since, but I think we'll get some fuel while we're here. No, can't get fuel here, ran out of fuel maybe. That's good. We've got 567 kilometres left before we run out of fuel, but I know from experience these smaller roads don't have as many garages and resting places on them, so we shall wait and see. Yeah, so I don't play multiplayer, and the fact that fatigue, you know, the whole lot's turned off as well. I know it might be a difficult function to have in multiplayer, but it just takes some of the realism out of it for me. I do like the idea of driving with other people, other actual gamers, but unfortunately the idiots ruin it for the rest. So you won't be seeing any multiplayers on my channel anytime soon. So it's a nice drive. This fence on the right. I wonder what the fences are for. There's the fences on the right, not on the left. Maybe they're keeping some wild animals in there. It's maybe one of a zoo as such. I can think of some people that deserve to be in there. Anyway, we're coming up to the junction again. We're going right. Slow speed off just in case I meet somebody coming down. It won't be the first time. Been a close call, or actually have hit somebody. Down to my error more than anything else. But, it's nice. It's fields and trees and clouds in the sky. It's nice. One thing that I have noticed, and I must oh, dear me. Well, don't know if I've got a flat tyre or what's going on, but my steering wheel is literally trying to jump out my hand. Feels like a test track. You know, they have the undulating bumps. Okay. Maybe not come along this road again. But so I don't know if it's maybe more because I don't have track IR. Please say we're coming off this road now. Hey, back onto a plain surface. Oops, meant to be 30 here. Train tracks. Don't mind them. Hello, how you doing? He's just standing. Must be a truck driver as well. He's in doing his paperwork. Yeah, it's something that annoys me on... Oh, here we go again. My god. Better not be doing any damage to my truck. Either that somebody swapped my round wheels for square wheels. Maybe that's what it is. It's like fighting a wild rhinoceros or something like that. Dear me. I'm assuming this is a glitch. See, I've not been on this road before, so it's bad enough watching it. Try imagine holding on to the steering wheel while it's doing this. I wonder what it's doing outside. Back to normal. Yeah, is the exterior mirrors, the wing mirrors as we call them. It's very frustrating. Nope, you don't have any fuel either. Okay. Obviously, when you move your head, as in the game, move your head, you can see what's. Oh god. This is now just getting sublime to the ridiculous. That's what it is. I think you need to phone the roads department and get them to come out and resurface this. Oh dear. Taking my truck in and they say, what have you been doing to your suspension? I've just been driving one of the Romanian roads. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. The mirrors, the exterior wing mirrors, it's just frustrating. As you can see, you can't see anything on the left here just now, so you need to move the mouse to see it. It's just, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. It's a design. You need mirrors to see, so it's just like now I can't see what's coming. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, and you've no indicators. Okay. says he's not using his indicators. And we're coming off here. Okay, back up to 90. Hopefully that's the last of the bumpy roads. Nice. Oh. Some nice loads going past there. As the sun sets, it's now about 8:45 at night, so it's nice. Are you going to tell me there's some fuel on sale somewhere? No. Good to go. Nope, no fuel either. There is a discoverable, which will probably be... let's find out. It wasn't the best idea in the world. Oh, it's a Volvo dealership. Nice! Oh, it's worth coming round. Why tell me to go back round? And I'll go all the way round here. Yes, I can. Stop! Oops. I don't want to just creep through the traffic lights there. Although now I can't see them. I'm assuming that's green. That's an advert for a beer by the looks of it. Right. Sat nav's finally seeing steps. Back out on the road again. It's always good just to discover these, especially if you're looking for decent drivers. Discover as many recruitment agencies as you can. No, you certainly wasn't for letting me out. Oh dear. Because you can't move forward in 9th. Thank you. Right. Border crossing. Okay. What have we to stop here for? Network is not the Lloyd's looking for. And I need to look behind in case there's something coming. Interesting. I've never come across that one before, so that's a new one. Okay, it's 90. 90 seems quite fast for this. I'm down to 80. I was going to say 90 is quite fast for this road, considering it's just a single carriageway. Anyway, here we go. Hopefully a nice sunset. And we're back up to 90 again. I'm just going to leave it at leave it at 85, so if it keeps changing then it's not going to catch me out. That's nice. Oops. up, drop off. That's another thing that kind of annoys me about American Truck Simulator. If you played it yourself, you know, when you choose a job, half of the jobs are actually a good 10, 15, maybe even longer than that kilometres away from the town or the city that you're in, which frustrates me no end, because I'd rather not be driving, you know, half an hour, whatever, to try and go to get a load, whereas in Eurotruck, the majority of the loads are within that town or not far from it, so that's something else that frustrates me a lot. It put me off driving or playing ATS for a while, purely for that. Some folk might enjoy it, some folk might think it's more realistic, but for me it was just a huge pain in the backside for it. So that's another niggle, for me. But I say you can't complain. Oh, income 8,500 from Alexander. Nice, thank you, Alexander. Tight turn. Oh, red light. Oh no, stop. Thank God I've got good brakes in this. No warning on a 90 or 90 km road. You suddenly run into a red light. I don't know if that would happen as much. Certainly wouldn't happen in the UK. And there would be warnings about it. I don't know if I missed a road sign back there, but you'd have plenty of warning that you're going to have to slow down or approach with caution. So let's go. $50. Again, I'll just lock it in at 55. There's some of the mods, I can't remember all the mods that I've got. What? Speeding? Really? At 55? That's the first time I've ever been done for speeding at wouldn't need traffic lights. I've never been done for speeding 5 miles an hour over. That's very strange. I can't remember what I was saying now. It'll come back to me, maybe. So let's see how long I've got to go to the rest. 5.5 hours. There we go. Not into 9th, should be better prepared on that. Okay, 50. Lock it in. Now we're back to 90. Now we're down to 80. Okay, for that short stretch of road you could have done 90. Yeah, mods. I can't remember all the mods that I've got running. I'll need to have a look at them. Some of them are from the Steam Workshop, and some of them are just from Google searches and finding mods that way. But you do need to be careful. If you haven't got mods installed, you need to be careful, because some mods won't work with other mods. And not all mod makers, developers, creators, they don't always put in the readme file, or don't even put a readme file in. Oh, we need to get fuel. Sorry, just seen that coming up. They don't always put a readme file, and they don't always put information in, if they have got a readme file, about what the game does, because it doesn't just necessarily change trailer skins or change values of things. It may do other things as well, which then conflicts with the main game or other mods that you've got, which then crashes the game. I don't know how many times I've had the game crash on me, and halfway through a game, or that's 9th gear again. something as horrible as that when you're halfway through a game. Obviously, the actual game itself does multi-saves behind in the background, which is really good, but I've noticed they're about half an hour apart. They used to be less than that, I think, but now seem to be half an hour apart, which if you've done quite a long stretch and then it crashes, that can just be really frustrating. There's a nice boat going past. Okay, my friend, you can come in if you want. Yeah, we're just coming off anyway. So you need to be careful. Some mods are really good. If you don't already know, you'll get to know certain authors. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Such as Jazzy Cat. His mods are very, very good. Very stable as well. And then your mods that you will put on and immediately put back off again, just because they either don't work or they're not very nice. So you'll get used to that yourself, and it'll just take a bit of working out what ones work well, what ones don't work. The Pro mods is good because you can download Pro mods and the Rust map, and it tells you what running order each one should be in, and gives you really good information like that. So that shows an author that's very switched on to what can obviously happen with conflicts and things like that. So but yeah, so I think I've got the Scania RGL mod, Scania R-Line, I have got the Scania multi-mod, if that makes sense. We've got Pro mods, Rust map. I think I've got real customers as well, for the likes of petrol stations, things like that. I've also got a trailer pack in as well, and also Jazzy Cats. Bit of a stop there. Jazzy Cats, railway, cargo, heavy, overweight, oversized. I'm speeding again. Mods as well. I used to have quite a lot of mods, especially when I was quite new, not really knowing that mods could conflict with each other and things, so it was a learning curve for me. And just trial and error really, and a lot of frustration at times. As I say, when you're in the middle of a game and it crashes and your game just constantly seems to be unstable and not being able to work without crashing every 2 minutes. So how long have we got to go now? 4 hours. Right. So this is going to be possibly a 3-day trip, maybe even a 4-day trip. As I say, there's a ferry journey in there as well. So I don't know how long a ferry journey is, if it's a long one or a short one, but that will certainly be handy. I did a trip not long ago from, I think it was Swansea to somewhere in Norway, and it was literally 3 ferries. So albeit your experience counts in you driving, it was actually quite handy because you didn't have to rest at all. The first ferry was a good probably 14 hours or something like that. So you had absolutely no rest. As long as you could get that ferry before resting, it was a piece of cake. So right. It's always good when there's a nice little tight roundabout here. hit every curb there is. Got a coach behind us, so that will just be carnage and chaos sometime soon, no doubt. There we go. So still 2,000 kilometers to go as well, so it's a long journey. It's roughly, I think, either 60 or 70,000 pound or 70,000 euros for this trip. Something I forgot to say is I had 400,000 euro loan and two 100,000 euro loans. The 400,000 was when I had kind of saved up enough money, and okay, I know I had my lights at full beam, and set up costs for expanding the garage, buying trucks, myself a new truck, and then I saved up some money and expanded the garage. We're going left here. Couldn't exactly go straight on, could we? So I've paid off. We had, after I did the last job in Cluj, I'm going to call it Cluj because it sounds a bit better than Cluj. I paid off. I had 114,000, so I paid off one of the 100,000 loans, which had, I think it was 80,000 left to do. Right, put some light on a subject here so I can see what I'm doing. So yeah, I paid that off. It's brought my payments down from 11,000 euros to 8.5, I think. So it's always beneficial. Need to see if I can find a rest stop soon. Once again, speeding. This looks quite a new road layout by the looks of it. And fresh tar, it's all very... maybe not, there's plenty of weeds growing in the central reservation, so maybe not. Not very much to see at night either. Here we come up to a rest place. So yeah, we've got 2 hours left. So I think sitting at 39 hours, so I think we'll pull in here, rest, and that'll be enough for part 1 of this video. Take my headlights down and park this up. I think we'll just come in behind him. Oh, explosives. Oh, better not be smoking anywhere near that. Okay guys, right, thanks very much for watching and see you in the next video.